Okay, so to get things started, I'm gonna bring you guys up to speed all the way from 2021 over to today. It's currently November 1st while we're filming this. The time is relevant because I wanna give you guys the market stats. We just got October statistics in and we're gonna compare it. So you guys are with me right now. We're looking at my computer and the very first thing we're seeing, there's 18 boards that we're taking information from. So we're getting all the info. First thing we see is year over year, we're down 8%. So if I'm to scroll over here and look at October 2021, the average price was $710,000. And if I scroll all the way over to today, our average price is $652,000. So year over year, we're down 8%. What's really interesting is month over month, we're down about 3%. This is like just over 3%. 672.5 to 652 is 3% down month over month. A lot of you haven't seen this before because you're not realtors. You don't actually know what's going on with the market. So if it's okay with you, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you a rundown of just a quick high level what has happened this year, okay? So if we look at this giant roller coaster slope downward on my computer that we're looking at, we can see the very top of the market in February was $875,000 on average. And if we go all the way down to today, we're 652. So let's do that really quick. We're gonna go 875 divided by 652, just high level, where are we at? So you can see we've dropped by some 34% on my computer, okay? You can see we're down almost, 36%. That's a huge decline from the very peak, which was February, which is March 1st essentially, was when we got these statistics and we realized, oh man, the market's at an all-time high. And then March, things start to come down. April, things are coming down. Remember, interest rate changes didn't actually happen until over here when we get into the summer. So here's what this is showing us right away. Interest rates came at a time where things were already slowing down in the market. And the reason that was happening is we had a war going on. So we had issues going on overseas, there was conflict, and people started to get a little bit scared. And I think that's really part of what initiated this, because if we look at the next most important stat, which is if we start to look at months supply, this is looking at how many houses did we actually have available each month. But here's what you need to know. We started to increase the supply of houses that were sitting on the market and not selling. Here's where we're gonna go back to. If we look at the sale price, we can see from February all the way to now, prices have been coming way down. What does this mean for you? If you're a buyer right now, things are already 34, 36% down on sale from the time of February, the very top of the market. So you might think, well, that's awesome. They're just gonna keep going down forever. But here's the thing, the reason they're going down is because buyers started to get a little bit scared. Things were happening across seas, there's stuff going on, and people are freaking out a little bit, pumping the brakes. So then all of a sudden, we're in a situation where we've got houses starting to sit and not sell, and they're sitting on the market longer. And if I go over and look at days on market, you can see now we've got houses sitting on the market for a really long time. If I go to new listings, you can see new listings is kind of ebbing and flowing, right? If I go to homes for sale, you can see there's way more homes on the market, there's way less sales happening, and month supply is increasing and increasing. Right now we have 3 months supply worth of houses. So this is your quick up to speed, just analysis of where things are at on the market. Things are sitting on the market longer, sale prices have been coming down, and once the interest rates started coming up, here's a really important thing for you guys to understand. Just because the interest rates have been rising, let's say things start to get more quote unquote affordable, meaning house prices come down. The challenge is interest rates are going up. So it's not getting more affordable, it's actually just becoming more expensive for the same group of people that were buying houses before. It's getting more expensive for them to afford buying houses now. For those of you that are sitting on the sidelines saying, Jake, I'm gonna wait until house prices are affordable for me. I couldn't afford them before, I wanna wait for them to get more affordable. Here's the truth of the matter. The supply of houses has not increased very much. This is why the Ford government is now rolling out an act to increase the supply of houses, because we don't have enough houses for sale. So here's the analogy that I want you to understand. It's like we're playing a game of musical chairs, okay? And there's 40 people waiting to get chairs, and there's 10 chairs available, okay? If we make those chairs lower in price because we increase the cost for you to get the money that you need to go buy those chairs, then if there's only 20 people that can afford those 10 chairs, we still have a supply and a demand problem. And the other 20 that feel left out, they're like, I want to wait for prices to get low. But guess what? If the prices of those 10 chairs get low, all the people above you that can afford it will bid it up because they're competing over it. They want a seat. The only way for us to actually solve this problem is to create more supply of houses. And you could be going, Jake, well, no, we got to keep lowering prices. If we lower the prices, all that's going to happen is they'll get driven back up because the people that can afford them want to buy them, or they'll keep raising interest rates, which means the people that could afford them before will have less and less and less money to be able to buy it because they don't have enough, they're not willing to take on a big enough of a loan. They can't afford the monthly payments on the loan. So we're playing a game of musical chairs right now, guys. And I want you to think about how simple that analogy is for you understanding right now that lower prices is a result right now of interest rates. We still have a massive problem right now, which is we've got a shortage of houses. And if we don't get more houses built, those of you that are the 20 right now that are sitting out, that can't get into the game of the musical chairs to try and grab a seat, all that's gonna happen is those 20 that are above you are gonna keep competing and being able to afford it while you can't afford it. So we need more chairs. We need more seats available. That'll make it more accessible for everybody. That'll actually bring the cost down because there's more supply to meet the demand. I hope that gives you some perspective on where we're at. So we're talking about the market today. This was just a quick high-level intro for you to see some of these stats that you maybe haven't seen, understand how things are selling. And the last thing I'll leave you with today is this. Right now on my screen, we are looking at the median percent of the last list price. So this is showing that things are selling under the list price. Before, if we go all the way back to February, they were selling as much as 19% over the list price on average. Now we're down to 97% of the list price. For all of you sellers, that's a really important strategy to understand, is that you do got to get down low on price. There's a chance people are still going to come in those 3% or so under your list price. But if you get aggressive about listing, the whole goal is you will get ahead of this downward trend that we're seeing. And the government's been really clear. They're going to keep raising interest rates right now. They're also fighting to help us build more houses. There's a quick up-to-date for you guys. Listen, we covered a lot today. I talked really fast. There's a lot going on. We're going to do more videos like this. We're going to give you guys more education to help you understand what should be your strategy right now in the market. Before you go in today's video, make sure you hit the like button, smash subscribe, make sure you leave a comment below. Let me know what topic you'd like to see me cover next or jam on, or you know what, if you got an opinion, good, bad, ugly, whatever, drop it below. I'm going to personally respond to all of them. There's going to be a ton of content on this channel. You guys are going to want to subscribe to it, follow along. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the next. Jake Nicolle signing out, and remember, I'm in the business of helping you guys find your dream home, whether it's this home, the next home, whichever home. We're going to find you the place that you absolutely love. Drop our team a message. Cheers, guys.